Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. That's so annoying. My mom always makes fun of my intros. I'll come downstairs for dinner and she'll be like, "Hi guys, welcome to my channel." And it's like, I don't know what else to say, Mom. But anyway, today is a rainy, gross Monday and I am straight chilling with my Goodwill men's sweatshirt on. And I just don't want to leave the house today, but I have to. So I thought I would film this tutorial for you guys. It's very, for me, it's very minimal. It's very fast and glowy, and it's just a very wide awake look to me. And especially on a Monday morning, or like any morning, to be honest, throwing makeup on, it's like, sometimes it makes you look worse and like you're more tired. So this is a look I put together for you guys for just like looking more awake and ready for the day. And I really like it. It's very comfortable. It's very easy. And I've been wearing this a lot lately. I hope that you guys like it too. And if you want to see how I got it, then just keep watching. So I'm going to start this tutorial off with my Tarte Shape Tape Concealer. And I'm going to just use this to prime my eyes. Good, guys. My eyebrows are already done, and I've been saying for 3.5 years now that I'm gonna do an eyebrow routine, and I'm gonna do an eyebrow routine. Then I'm gonna set my primer concealing into place with any setting powder. I'm using my Rimmel Stay Matte powder that I always use. Also, I should have started with this, but I'm going to use the Pixi Glow Mist. I got this stuff at Target, and the sprayer is kind of weird, but I really like how it looks like underneath my foundation, so I'm going to just use a few spritzes of this. And it smells like oranges. For the eyes, I'm going to do really simple makeup for my eyes today, and I'm just going to use, I got this little palette, and I've been sticking all my Anastasia shades in there, so I'm going to use some of these. You can use Hoola Bronzer. I'm just not going to use that because I use that in every video. So I think I'm going to start off the look with Birkin by Anastasia, and that's this kind of pinkish nude color. And I'm just going to start that into the crease as my transition. I'm going to take a clean blending brush and just blend that shadow up between the eyebrow just to make sure that it doesn't go up too high. And then I'm going to go in with the shade Caramel by Anastasia also, which is this brownie orange color. And I'm going to put that all over the lid and into the crease as well. So I'm going to kind of blend the two shades together. And then once again, I'm going to blend up by the brow bone and just make those two shades look like they have a nice blended gradient. I'm going to take my Natural Matte Too Faced palette, literally just take any creamy eyeshadow. I'm going to use the shade Heaven right here, and I've been loving this palette lately. It's so nice. If you are like me and you like warm matte shades, this palette is so nice. And I'm just going to kind of blend it softly so it doesn't go anywhere. Yeah. There we go. And we just have like a little bit of an openness on the eyes. Then I'm going to curl my top lashes and use my Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara and probably a little bit of my NYX Pin Up Tease mascara as well. And I'm just going to do the top lashes for now. Moving on to the face, I'm going to use my Too Faced Hangover RX primer. And I have to be honest, I don't know if this does anything at all. But I'm going to use 2 pumps of it, and I think it's just really hydrating, but I don't really need hydration, you know? I just need something to kind of minimize my pores, so I don't really know if I'm going to repurchase that, but I just use it on the outskirts, I guess, of my face. And then I use my Holy Grail primer. which is the Becca Ever Matte Poreless Priming. The Becca Ever Matte Poreless Priming Perfector Base. And this stuff is super duper hardcore, bro. Like, it's so thick, it's like wax. And basically what I do is what it tells me to do is I take, like, it's so thick. Oh my goodness. It's like dry. And I take it and then I warm it up in my fingers. If you don't do this, it like doesn't work. I like just found this out. I've been using this stuff for a while. And then I'm gonna go right on my pore areas. So around my nose. I grab my little candle lid that everyone makes fun of, but it really does work. And I'm gonna use my Too Faced Born This Way foundation. I've been using this a lot lately. I don't know how I feel about it. It's kind of like a medium coverage, and I like it, but I'm not even kidding, like I have to use almost 4 pumps of this to get full coverage out of it. And for an expensive foundation, I just don't know if it's worth using 4 pumps a day. Like, I don't know. So what I've been doing is I've been using 2 pumps. It's also pretty liquidy, and I'm not used to like a liquidy foundation. I've been using 2 pumps of that, and then like 1 pump-ish, like half a pump of my Milani Conceal and Perfect in the shade Warm Beige, because this is a lot darker, and I keep getting darker. So I just use a little bit of that, and it's also a lot thicker and gives me good coverage. And so I'm gonna just grab a brush and mix those together on the back of my palette. And then I'm gonna grab my ginormous beauty sponge. I just got this the other day, and when I like wet it, I was like, holy cow, like compared to the regular one. So I found out it's like the face and body sponge, but it actually like makes your makeup go on so much faster. Like if I just do my cheek, it takes me like 2 seconds and I'm done with the whole cheek. The only thing is it doesn't really get into like the temples or the nose, so I usually just grab my other beauty blender for that. But I've kind of been liking this, and literally every single morning that I pick it up, I just die laughing. It's so funny to me. I don't know why I've never seen this before, but I saw it at Ulta the other day and I was like, what is that? But like, I'm done with my cheeks. And if you have a ginormous 9 head like I do, it fits. And once I'm done with my foundation, I'm gonna grab my Tarte Shape Tape Concealer and use that underneath my eyes to conceal these circles. And then I'm just gonna make sure that that's nice and blended into my actual foundation. Then I'm gonna go set underneath my eyes with my Rimmel Stay Matte Powder. Then I'm gonna set the rest of my face with the e.l.f. No Name brush, just a big, flat, dense brush. My face is way lighter than my neck. Like, I just keep getting darker foundations, and it's like, geez, girl. But it's okay, because I'm going to bronze with my Tarte Park Avenue Princess bronzer. But I really love this bronzer a lot. I think it's the perfect tone. And I've been using it a ton lately, so I'm going to kind of just begin the bronzing process with this little brush. Then I'm going to pick the same bronzer up on my bigger Sonia Kashuk brush and just really bronze the outskirts of my face so that they match my neck. Then I'm going to take my Laura Geller hydrating bronzer in Siesta medium in my Real Techniques contour brush and do a slight contour. These are both really high-end bronzers, and I've done so many tutorials with drugstore ones, so if you don't have these bronzers, just watch one of my other tutorials. I love drugstore bronzers as well. And whatever was left on the brush I used to set my under eyes, I usually just kind of clean up with. I'm not really going to add anything because these bronzers blend out super nicely, so it's not that hard. who would have thought that I would be using Luminoso by Milani? I just want to say, I got the California Benefit Blush, and I posted it on my story if you watch my Instagram stories. And don't they look super similar? They look so similar. This was crap. It smells really good, but like nothing came off when I used this. It's like no pigmentation. It's so cute, but like, I don't know, man. I feel like Benefit works really hard on packaging and not the actual product. Like their new Benefit Hula line of like contour sticks and like liquid bronzers. It's like the cutest packaging ever, but the actual product is like gross and streaky and orange, and I don't know, Benefit is so hit or miss to me. And then I'm going to use my Casey Holmes. Oh, I didn't even take the plastic off the mirror yet. This is the Casey Holmes highlighting palette in the shade Pearl. And I'm so excited for this because Casey's obviously a YouTuber and she just got engaged, and I really, really love her. So I'm really glad that I got to support her and use her palette. And she claims that this is really good if you have texture on your skin. And you know when you highlight and it kind of just highlights all the bumps. She claims that this is really good for that. So I've been using it a little bit. It's not as in your face as I like it to be, but I still really like it. So basically, I just mix, I don't want to show the mirror, and like, I basically just take it like this, and I just kind of mix all 3 shades. And I'm gonna start applying that to my cheeks. And it's just gorgeous. It's just so nice. I'm gonna take this other Real Techniques brush that I just got. I've been liking this for highlighting as well. And I'm gonna use some of Becca's Opal highlighter on the highest points of my cheeks, just to really have an obnoxious glow. So right here, and I'm just gonna kind of wrap that around a little bit. And then whatever's left, I'm gonna just go back over the Casey highlight. And that's going to be it for the face makeup. I'm just going to use a Wet n Wild brush and some of the Casey highlight. I'll probably use this yellow shade, the lightest one. And just pop this underneath my eyebrows. For a Monday morning, oh my goodness, hello. For a Monday morning and just like in general when you want to look more awake, this is such a small thing to highlight underneath your eyebrows, but I feel like it just makes such a difference and just really lifts your whole face. Going back to the eyes, I'm gonna just take those 2 brown shades, Birkin and Caramel, right here on my lower lash line. Put this underneath my eyes, and then I'm gonna use Caramel, which was the deeper, more orangey shade, and I'm gonna use that on the very outer part of my eye, just so that it's not too smoky, especially since we're not adding lashes. I don't wanna make this look bottom heavy. No matter if it's a Monday or a Saturday night prom, I always do my blinding white inner corners. To me, it makes me look so much more alive, and it's just something I've done literally since 7th grade. So I'm gonna take Tassel by Colourpop and pop that in the inner corner of my eyes, just to totally open them up and make them look a lot more awake. And I'm gonna go over it with my BH Cosmetics giant white shade right here. I'm still looking for an eyeshadow that's this pigmented and white, that's not in this huge palette all the time. So if anyone knows of a really good white eyeshadow that's matte, let me know, because I would love to not have to grab this giant palette all the time for one shade. And then I'm gonna set my face with the Urban Decay All Nighter Setting Spray. I've definitely used this before, and I don't know if they did something, but this smells so bad. And one of my friends, Julia, also has this, and she was like, yeah, it smells horrible. But I'm gonna just set all the powders onto my face. It smells so bad. And then then I'm going to use my Fake Awake eyeliner by Tarte, and this is just a nude eyeliner. And I'm really going to just add this only on the center of my inner waterline. I'm not really going to drag this all the way around. I'm just going to pop it in the center of my eyes. And then I'm going to curl my eyelashes again on the top. This is how I make my natural eyelashes look good, and I literally just curl them. I make sure they're 100% dry from the first layer, and then I curl them again, just really quick. I just kind of press a few times. Take my ring finger usually and just kind of, I don't know, just kind of push them and kind of feather them out so that they don't look crisp or like harsh. And it really helps my eyelashes stand up and be nice and curled and open and long without looking dumb. So yeah, that's normally how, if you ever see me without eyelashes on and I just have mascara, I can bet you that I did this right here and just did a double layer of mascara, but made sure that I curled them twice. And then for this, I always use my NYX mascara because I really like the Too Faced mascara, but it tends to kind of flake if you, I don't know, I find that if I put it on top of mascara that's already dry, it just kind of flakes all over my face during the day, and this one doesn't do that. And I also use only the NYX Pinup Tease on my bottom eyelashes because it's the only mascara I trust to not run or to not transfer, so I'm gonna just use that. And another tip that I have for just eyelashes and like no mascara is to take the wand and kind of look down and actually go back on your eyelashes a little bit. But I really like to do this, and it really gets the tips and makes them look a lot longer and thicker. And then of course I'm gonna put this on my lower lash line, and I'm probably gonna do about 2 or 3 coats of this. So for lips lately, I like to take the NYX lip pencil in the shade Mauve, and I'm going to overline my lips just a tiny bit. This is the Nivea lip butter, and I'm just going to take a little bit of this and melt it into the lip liner. This is my favorite way to wear lipstick if I'm ever going to have like a long day. Or like when I go to work and I know I'm going to be on register and like talking a lot, I just wear lip balm and a lip liner because it doesn't wear off. It doesn't like get crusty and gross. But in the very middle, I'm just going to take a little bit of Anastasia Beverly Hills lip gloss in the shade Undressed, I think. Yeah, Undressed. And these are super ridiculously pigmented. Like they're glosses, but like crazy pigmented. So I'm just gonna take the tiniest bit of this in the middle of my lips, and that's literally it for this tutorial, you guys. So I hope you guys enjoy it. I think it's a really good look for, the Monday morning, or just like throwing a little bit of makeup on, looking fresh and glowy, especially with this like rainy weather lately. Like I don't want to put eyelashes and like winged liner and liquid lipstick on. It's just nice to be comfortable and just throw something on that like highlights your features but doesn't look too over the top. So if you guys like this look, please give it a thumbs up and let me know down below, and I will see you guys in my next video.